Hey everyone, I'm here with Sustained Health and Performance client Paul, who's been with us for about 5, 6 months now. And Paul's going to tell you a little bit about his experience so far in the coaching program. So, Paul, why don't you just kind of tell us a little bit about what were, 1 to 2 challenges that you were having before you started in the program?
Yeah, so I'm somebody that's been around health for the last decade or so, and I've made a lot of strides, but I've always kind of yo-yoed, right? Like you hit you start having a good run of, getting that close to the weight you want to be at, and then you yo-yo back up. And mine is all the last several years has been really around nutrition and habits around that. So, working with Jordan, um, I want to sustain it. And, I think his business name says it all. It's not about, today, it's about, well, how can I keep something more sustainable? And that's what this does. It puts you in a position where I'm not on a diet. I'm not looking at this as like a short-term thing. I'm just looking at this as, all right, this is how I operate my life from a health standpoint.
What was 1 to 2 things that we helped you do in order to get to the place where you're at now?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's two things that really come out, and I think that the understanding that rest is vital to the growth process. I like to exercise. You don't have to convince me to do it. I want to do it every day for the mental clarity, but sometimes that's not the best thing for me. And I have to listen to my body. I have to rest. I have to take care of it. And sometimes um, that is even in between sets. I want to go, 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 go. And through this, it's slowing down to speed up. And that's one of the things. The other thing is really doing the comprehensive blood work and understanding where, where my body is just deficient, and maybe fighting against me a little bit, and how to take care of that, how to put it in the best position possible as I move forward.
What would you say is one big win or realization you've had during this process so far?
Well, I think there's a couple. I think that I'm training for a marathon, and I just had the best and longest run I've ever had, 14 miles as I'm preparing for this, and I didn't stop one time. So it was a straight run all the time. I don't think I could have done that without the habit stacking of nutrition. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it when it comes to nutrition, but I think the ability to habit stack sleep, nutrition, rest, and strength training and cardio training that gets you to this point. So that's one it's more of a milestone. But then I think the thing I'm most proud of is my decision making. I'm not perfect. I choose to not be perfect some of the time, but there's an awareness when I'm making decisions now. And really, I allow myself to celebrate when I make right decisions versus get down on myself when I make a poor decision. And instead of allowing that to compound, I just chalk it up as, okay, I made that decision, let's move on. Whereas before, or anytime really, it's easy to go, well, it's the weekend. I was eating great. I had a cookie, so now I'm out of 10. Well, having one cookie means you have one cookie. It doesn't mean you have a license to eat every cookie in front of you, or that you should want to do that. And I think that each individual decision, how that impacts you, is probably one of the most important things I've come away with this from a win standpoint.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. It's so important. Just creating that awareness is a big thing for sure. What would you say to somebody who might be struggling with some aspect of their health? Maybe they want to lose weight. Maybe they're just not feeling great. Who may be on the fence about getting help with that? What would you say to them?
I would say that when you invest in yourself, and I believe this in all areas of life, if there's something you want to improve in your life and there's something you want to do, and the investment will pay for itself. And what you pay for, you pay attention to. So sometimes you have to just pay for the results. You won't, when you invest, thousands of dollars into something, you're not going to quit. You're going to pay attention. You're going to get the results. When you go the cheap route, you're going to quit. It's just the reality. So you really have to say, hey, listen, what do I want in my life? And what am I going to do to get it? And how quick am I going to get it? You can try to learn everything on your own. This is not everything that Jordan teaches is learnable. Everybody could learn it, but it could take years and years to do. So it depends on how quick you want something to change. For me, I wanted to improve my health and my energy and my overall mindset quickly. I want to do it as soon as possible. So investing the time and energy to do that has made a compounding effect that it's 100% return the investment in a very short time, both how I feel, but also from a financial standpoint too.
That's awesome. I couldn't agree any more with that for sure. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience thus far in the program?
Yeah, I think that, I think the cool thing, and there's a lot of people that really want to take somebody that is, starting out, and they want to take them from, and this is why I think a lot of things fail. It's because you go from eating Oreos all day to saying, hey, I want to get healthy, to, okay, I'm going to eat nothing but kale. And it lasts about 3 days and you're back to where you were. And it's actually worse. And what I think Jordan's approach is very calm. It's very collective. It's very scientific and data driven. And it's about stacking and getting better from where you're at. He, for somebody who's already like myself, that was working out, it was okay. We need to tweak a few things and we need to really hit in the nutrition. For somebody that's just starting out on the workouts, he takes it completely different. So it's customizable. It's not a cookie cutter approach, and it shouldn't be. Everybody's health and needs and desires are different. So you have to allow that to happen. And I think that he does that in a way where it's always forward thinking. It's not let's really beat up on a poor decision you made last week. It's about what do we learn? How do we improve moving forward? And it's just a really, truly caring approach that gets results. And it gets results as long as you show up, listen, and really follow what he tells you to do. It's hard to screw it up.